6 a.m., and lie down without turning off the lamp, because the lamp is white and makes everything gentle. Above me, a faint scraping moves across the ceiling. Old buildings talk. Mice negotiate treaties. Someone else in the building drags a suitcase past the window, like a ghost with an upgrade. At 2:17 a.m., the thermostat clicks, and the apartment shivers. The temperature goes 2 degrees colder than whatever I last thought comfort would be. I have to stand with my hand against its glass face like a petting zoo. It shows me a little leaf, then a tiny house, then, very fast, a number that looks like my heart rate. When I pull my hand back, its reflection holds my hand a beat longer than it should. The light from the noise sensor flares amber. Somewhere in the walls, something takes a breath. I tell myself, no, this is what tired feels like. This is what algorithms feel like when they choose you. I make tea I don't want. I sit. I watch the minutes peel like paint. From the basement, I grabbed my bag, decided to leave. But when I opened the front door, the orchard was alive with lanterns, dozens now, maybe hundreds, held by figures standing motionless between the trees, waiting. I slammed the door, heart hammering. Behind me, the basement lock clicked. Descent. I should have run upstairs, barricaded myself. Instead, some terrible gravity pulled me toward the basement door. It stood ajar now, breathing cold air up into the hall. Step by step I descended. The chanting swelled, thick and wet, echoing off stone walls. At the bottom, rows of shelves lined with jars, hundreds of them, each filled with the same dark honey, though some jars weren't sealed. Flies buzzed lazily over the open ones, and between the shelves stood figures, pale, hollow-eyed, mouths moving in unison. Their lips dripped with honey as they whispered. On a central table sat a ledger, open to a page with names and dates. I scanned quickly. The entries stretched back decades. The most recent one chilled me to the bone. Guest, arrival confirmed. 2 nights. Will join us soon. Underneath, my name. Escape. I stumbled back, knocking over a jar. The honey inside writhed, thick as blood, spilling across the floor. One of the figures looked up, eyes black, mouth smeared. Stay, it whispered. I bolted up the stairs. The figures didn't chase, but their chanting grew louder, filling the house, the walls, my skull. The front door opened easily this time. Outside, the lantern bearers stood in a perfect circle around the house. As I sprinted to my car, their heads turned in unison, faces pale and waxy, as if carved from the same material as the candles they carried. The engine roared to life. Gravel sprayed as I tore down the drive. In the rear view, the lanterns winked out one by one, until the house vanished in darkness. Aftermath back in town, I pulled into a diner, shaking, babbling to the waitress about Miller's Orchard. The house, the lanterns, she frowned. There's no Miller's Orchard here, she said. That land's been underwater since they dammed the valley in the 70s. I laughed, wild, desperate, told her I had photos, pulled out my phone. The gallery was empty. No shots of the house, no selfies on the porch. Only one image remained, a close-up of a honey jar, dark liquid glistening, a faint reflection of my face in the glass, mouth open, whispering. Back in town, I pulled into a diner, shaking, babbling to the waitress about Miller's Orchard, the house, the lanterns. She frowned. I pulled into a diner, shaking, babbling to the waitress about Miller's Orchard, the house, the lanterns. She frowned. There's no Miller's Orchard here, she said. That land's been underwater since they dammed the valley in the 70s. I laughed, wild, desperate, told her I had photos, pulled out my phone. The gallery was empty. No shots of the house, no selfies on the porch. Only one image remained, a close-up of a honey jar, dark liquid glistening, a faint reflection of my face in the glass.